to a new vlog. It's nighttime. It's currently almost 8 o'clock. It's 7:45. It is Thursday, I think. Thursday, yes, Thursday. I just, not just, I don't know where that was going. Come on. It's so hot outside. It's 7:45 like I just said, and it's still, actually it's only 92, so not too bad. Anyway, I went to my hair is such a mess, but we're living. I went to the Google training the last couple of days, so that was Wednesday and Thursday today, and it was really good. There's a few that because rewind. With Google camps, I went to, I'm gonna set this down. I've gone to a Q Rockstar thing, which I was thinking was a Google one, but it wasn't. It was a Q Rockstar, but they're kind of set up very similar. So you sign up through this website called Sketch, and so you get to pick which sessions you want to go to, which is always my favorite kind of PD because I like to be able to pick where I want to go. I don't know. I like to be able to pick because then you can kind of look through and see which areas you kind of need to work on more, I guess. So anyway, you get to pick. So I got to pick my sessions, and there was three the first day and then 4 the second day. That was a lot of sessions. And then there was a couple keynote speakers in there. But a couple of the sessions were kind of just okay. Not that they were bad, but they just weren't really for elementary. It was more high school, because it's all ages or all grade levels of teachers that go. So anyway, but I went to one of the sessions. It was titled grow your brand, semicolon social media something, I don't remember exactly, but so I'm sitting there, and most of the information was stuff that I already knew. It wasn't really anything new, but I was sitting there, and then there was this girl in there, and she was giving the presenter, who was a little bit older, she wasn't super young or anything, but she was giving her tips on how to use Instagram, which is funny because she was the one presenting, but another story. And so the lady was oh, she's our expert in the room, and so she was oh, what's your Instagram handle? And the girl said it out loud. So of course I was already on my phone, kind of playing around, because I kind of got a little bit unengaged, and so I looked up the girl's Instagram, and I wasn't already following her, but she was already following me. But I went to go message her because I was just gonna be a creep and just be hey, I'm sitting in the same room as you right now. And then I realized we had already had a conversation before, from she replied to one of my stories or something, and so we had already had a conversation. That chicken's getting so loud, I'm sorry. Please leave. So anyway, so I messaged her on Instagram, and mind you, she's sitting in the same room as me, and she was or I said, I'm literally sitting in the exact same room as you right now. And she as soon as, because the session was just about over, and as soon as she got up, she was where is my second grade life? So it was super cool though, because I have never met anyone outside, or anyone from Instagram, outside of people I already knew. I already know Hello Third Grade, I know her personally, before Instagram or anything like that, but I've never met anyone from the social media community of teachers, and so it was just really cool. So we took a picture together, I posted on Instagram, and we chit-chatted for a little bit, and yeah, so it was just funny because the training was for a bunch of different districts, and a bunch of different people could go, so it was super funny. But yeah, so that was my day today, and then after work, or after the training, I can't talk right now. my brain's fried. I got up at 5 the last 2 days, and I went to bed at like 1 both nights, so winning. After the training, because my best friend from my old school, her district was also there, and so we got to hang out, and that was super nice because I miss like being able to be around her. But after the training, we went and like grabbed lunch and stuff, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. But tomorrow is Friday. I'm gonna go hang out with my mom and one of my best friends, his mom. Like our moms are close, and I'm close with his mom as well, so we're gonna go out to lunch, and then I think I'm gonna go to Jess's class tomorrow, Hello 3rd grade. I'm gonna go to see her room tomorrow. If you follow her on Instagram, her room is looking so cute. She got like a ton of new flexible seating stuff, and so I told her I was gonna come by on my way out there and like help her / see her room, because I'm super excited to see her room / her. I haven't seen her in a while, but I think she's coming over to my house this weekend. I think we're gonna do like dinner or something. I don't know, but I don't think I've seen her since like, I think it was like President's break, which was like February. I don't know. Anyway, I want to show you one more thing before I kind of like close it off for the night. I am currently making dinner, but I wasn't going to vlog today because I have 2 videos that need to go up. A vlog went up today, and then I have another classroom vlog of me setting up my classroom like a few days ago, and then I did film my classroom, back to school like goodies haul type video, so that will go up as well. I need to like work on those thumbnails and stuff, but I want to show you guys something. So I had sent Jess, different Jess, but Social Speechy Jess. It's so funny because I'll like, oh, this light doesn't work. I guess I could turn off the fan, or turn on the light, I should say. Please hold. Woo, okay. It's funny because I'll like reference to Jess, but I have to like reference to Skylar, whether it's like Social Speechy Jess or Jess that like lives here and I know from like high school Jess. And usually he can like tell by like just the context of like how I'm talking about it, but it's just funny because they both are named Jessica, but they both go by Jess. So at least I call Jessica Hello 3rd grade Jess. I don't know if everyone else calls her that. I don't know why I always call her that, but anyway, so Jess from Social Speechy, so sweet. She is like just one of those people that like the second you kind of like get to know them and like learn a little bit about them, you just realize like what an awesome person they are. And it's so hard to describe, but like I just feel like she's such like a genuine person, and like that is the type of people that I like love to surround myself with, is just people who like, genuine is like my key word. If like someone is genuine, I feel like I don't know, I just like I trust them, and like I don't know what I don't even know, but anyway, very genuine person, super just kind and like just awesome. So anyway, she sent me one of her totes, so I'm gonna fix this. My camera's like too heavy for this tripod, so it just like falls. Cool. She sent me one of her totes. So she does totes on, she used to do on Etsy, and she just switched over to her own website, which is super cool. So she sent me one of these. I had sent her a pencil pouch from our shop that said, it's like the one that says a place for all the things, hashtag SLP, and I used her font for it, and I believe, yeah, this is her font in the middle. So she just started making fonts as well. So not only is this a tote that she made, this clip is a mess, but it's also her font. So it says second grade tribe, which is so cute. I'm so excited to use this. I have my backpack for the new year, but I a lot of times will bring like an extra smaller like bag just to carry extra little things. Sometimes if my bag has, or my backpack, sorry, has too much in it, I can't fit my lunch pail, and so I'll bring like that with my lunch pail and like my big water jug. So yeah, I'm super excited. It's so sweet. So thank you, Jess, for watching this. I'm gonna make dinner and relax for the night. I should probably go to bed earlier, but I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, thank the Lord. The last few days I've woke up at 5, like I said, and it's been rough. So anyway, I'm not gonna wake up as early tomorrow. I will vlog tomorrow if I go, or like I'll probably do a clip if I go to Jessica's classroom, and then I'll probably just like end off the vlog after that. I'm gonna try and make this one short since this clip is already 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Look where I am. You guys, how cute is her room? She just got all of her new stuff and she's listening to herself laugh. How cute is this? I'm so jealous that her room is like all done. It's so cute. Hello, it's been like a few days I think since the last time I vlogged. This is gonna be like the longest vlog in terms of like days. I think the last time I honestly vlogged was when I was at Jessica's classroom, I'm pretty sure. After that, what did I do that day? Oh, I like went and visited my mom and my best friend's mom, and then we went like to lunch and stuff with my brother, and then I went and saw my grandma that night, and then that was Friday. Saturday, yesterday, all I did all day was like clean and work around the house. The house was just like kind of a disaster. It was kind of in that mode. I feel like this is not focused on my face. It was in that mode of like we kept putting things down and like not putting stuff away, or at least like I was. So stuff just needed to be put away. And today is Sunday, so my goal today, it's already like 6 o'clock, but my goal today was basically just to work on school stuff. So since I got the house all cleaned up yesterday, I've been working on school stuff. I did run to Walmart for a couple things yesterday. I went grocery shopping, and then in between like working on school stuff, I've been painting in the bathroom. So every time it like dries, then I'll like go back in there and paint, but it kind of takes a while. So I've done like two coats today, 2 or 3 coats today. So yeah, that's been basically my last couple days. I've got quite the mess going on the counter here. We just actually got back from Lowe's, so I like was charging all my stuff while we were gone, so it's not all open right now. But today for school stuff, I've been working on, I worked on like a math rotation planning sheet so that I can plan out my math groups, what each group will be doing for each like rotation, because I'm going to be doing the math rotations, which I did math rotations last year, but I'm actually going to be doing one extra one. I don't know if I've talked about that. Last year I would do technology, hands-on, and then meet with the teacher, but I'm going to add the at your seat, which I'm going to be doing like a version of it. It's going to be kind of more like at the table, so they're basically just going to be finishing what I was working on with them for the meet the teacher station. They'll be finishing that page, which most likely will be from our curriculum, unless like a student hasn't mastered the skill yet and it's been like a while, then I have to start like creating my own stuff or something. But for the most part, it'll probably just be our curriculum, and then they'll go and like take that sheet with the rest of their group and then finish working on it like together. So yeah, that's I worked on that. And then I was working on, when I went to the technology training, the Google training earlier this week, what was it, Wednesday, Thursday? Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday. There was a presenter and she was presenting about Wonders, which we've had Wonders for 2 years. And I'm like pretty familiar with how to do it now. Like I'm pretty familiar with the program. But everything that she was talking about, I like kind of already knew. But then she had a bunch of other ideas of just like how to run your classroom, like what's the word, like student driven in terms of like differentiation. So like each child is working on an individualized, I guess. So each child's working on like their goals. So there's gonna be like a weekly goal, and then if the kid doesn't like pass that goal or master that goal, I should say, then they would continue to work on that goal, if that makes sense. So I couldn't figure out how to like wrap my mind around that, which I feel like I've talked about this before, but she like finally made it a little bit more clear for me. So I basically sat down and I planned out, my back itches so bad. I have so many bug bites. Ugh. I think these mosquitoes are invisible or something, because I was even watching my legs the entire time I was watering the grass that day to make sure that I wasn't gonna get bit, and then what happened? I ended up with bug bites everywhere. Go figure. Anyway, tangent. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was basically planning out my 2 weeks. So when we do wonders, my team and me. When I say we do wonders for 2 weeks at a time. So like we take like unit 1 week 1, but we drag week 1 out for 2 weeks just because I don't know, we like it better. We don't feel like we're so rushed, and we can like really dig deep with things, especially the stories, because there's like 4 or 5 stories a week that you can go with wonders, and it's just like you don't need a new story every single day. So we like really dig deep on like 2 stories a week, but they're from the same unit week, if that makes sense. So it's kind of planning out like what my 2 weeks will look like. So I'm gonna keep it like similar to what I had last year, but rather than having it like we would read a story on like say Monday for language arts, and then we'd like take our notes on it and everything like that, and then Tuesday we would continue working with that story whole group. Like a lot of times I would just kind of find something to do with it, like whether that be a writing activity or whatever. And this year my plan is to do the story whole group Monday and take notes, discuss it, everything like that. So it'd be like the story in a whole group setting. Then Tuesday would be like working on that same story, but in an individualized setting. So they would be working on like certain goals with that story. So if we're working on like main idea details, they would be working on main idea details with that story, but by themselves, like more independent. Well, I would be pulling small groups to work on maybe like students who like seriously failed the pretest for that skill, and I like don't know that there's a hope that they're gonna get it on their own kind of thing. Or students who like need reteaching on old skills. So like I could pull a group of students who maybe haven't mastered like, I don't know, character reactions or something, and that was like an old skill, but then I can pull students and then we can still work on like the same story, because a lot of those skills like you can kind of use any story for really. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. And then it would be like the same. So then Wednesday I'd start a new story, Thursday would be like the small group day for that story, and then Monday would be a new story for the 2 weeks. So if that makes sense. But that's kind of my plan. Fridays we have minimum days, so I don't really plan much for Fridays. This year I'm gonna have to do a lot more science and social studies, so because we actually have like curriculum now. So I'm gonna be doing probably science every other Friday, and then social studies every other Friday, or maybe fit both of them in, but I want to do like student conference days. I don't know, there's just a lot, and I've rambled for 7.5 minutes. So I'm gonna get back to work. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I'll probably end off this vlog here, and then maybe do one last vlog this week that's focused on like prep stuff. I might go into my room this week, I don't know. They're cleaning, and like I don't think I'm really supposed to be going in, but I might see if like maybe I can go and like drop stuff off and then just see if maybe they've already cleaned my room, and then if they have, I'll just stay. I don't know. So anyway, that's my plan. So I'm gonna end off this vlog here, and then I will show you guys like the stuff, because I'm gonna continue working right now, and then I will show you guys like what I've been working on in my next video, so that it'll all be like school prep stuff, if that makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of a weird video. I don't even like remember anything else that I talked about. I just remember going to Jessica's classroom and that was it. So, but if you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated on my future videos. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure you follow me over there as well. I think that's it. If you haven't checked out our t-shirt shop, make sure you check it out. Get your first day shirt down below before it's too late. And I will see you guys tomorrow, I guess.